was sentenced earlier today. This is live.
Yeah, we are planning to appeal. We are planning to appeal. We think we have strong bases to appeal. The strongest basis is that the jury reached a verdict on coercion. It found there was not coercion, and I think the judge said coercion today as a basis for a sentence at least a dozen times. We think that that is unconstitutional. We think that a jury verdict should mean more than our jury's verdict seems to mean, and so we are planning to appeal.
Absolutely. Files a cross appeal. What would happen in that regard if they filed a cross appeal and then Sean Diddy Combs get a higher sentence?
He would not get a higher sentence, and they're not gonna cross appeal. We're gonna appeal. We think we're right, and they'll respond to the appeal, and it'll be decided by the Second Circuit as soon as.
Tell us about the conversation you had with your client after the sentencing.
Consensual. The judge clearly thought the sexual encounters weren't consensual.
Because he's biased.
What did you make of his remarks?
He's biased.
If anyone, I'm happy to go. So we think that's just absolutely inconsistent with the jury's verdict. I mean, the jury's verdict was resoundingly clear. There was no sex trafficking. There was no racketeering. Everything was consensual. Everything was adult, which is why he was convicted only of the prostitution offense. What we feel happened today was that the judge acted as a 13th juror, one that we did not choose, and that he second-guessed the jury's verdict.
Well, at least the judge was open-minded. At least the judge was open-minded for both sides. He gave consideration.
Did you have a chance to talk to Sean Combs? Did you have a chance to talk to your client? Can you tell us about the conversation after the sentencing?
How was he?
How's your client?
How will it impact sex workers?
But he's okay.
Gotta push back a little.
But he's okay.
Come on, man.
Stop pushing people, y'all.
Don't make it a circus now, bro.
Space out. He does feel justice was served, though. He said he takes accountability, and I felt like Diddy definitely took accountability for everything, sir. And I would like to just let you know that everything was not consensual, sir. Please don't say that. It was not consensual. Even Diddy admitted
man. Let's answer the question.
Yes, but he did allegedly.
All right, queen.
Can you talk to us about talking to Sean after this?
I'm not. Obviously, we spoke to Sean. I'm not going to talk about what Sean and we discussed. It's a privilege.
We all feel comfortable bringing.
And tell us what location are you going to recommend?
No matter which community it impacts.
What are the next steps?
Why weren't the sex workers on trial today? Hey, hold on, bro. Where were the escorts? Stop, bro.
Thank you, guys.
The question I heard is what's next?
Why weren't the escorts speaking to
We're going to try and find the right facility for Mr. Combs. We're going to ask the judge to recommend that. We are very serious about pursuing an appeal. So we have a number of things all going on at the same time. I think that's all for me.
And you got about 14 days to start doing that?
If my colleagues continue to ask questions.
That emotion.
Thank you, sir.
14 days to put that emotion.
Thank you, guys. Great job, guys.
Sean Diddy Combs is legal.
So basically, your boy Sean Diddy Combs got 4 and some change years. And basically, he's not pleased with that. This dude was looking at life in prison. Then he was looking at 11 years. Then he got 4 and some change, and he's acting like a bitter bitch about that. Like, this is the arrogance that I find appalling when it comes to P. Diddy, Sean Combs, because he stood up in court and said he takes accountability for everything, but yet you don't want to get punished. You don't want to meet the law. The stipulations of the law says that you have to do jail time for the crimes that you have committed. Now, he got off for majority of the stuff that he committed, walked away scot-free with that, and you got convicted on the Man's Act, and you still, that's not enough. Like, let me tell you how arrogant this dude is. This dude had a date set up for him to be speaking after he got out of jail today. Once this news broke, he thought he seriously was going to beat this and walk away. That's it. With time served and he gone. Like, I clearly don't understand, this man's stance, but I think it's really the arrogance of his lawyers, as you see, when they speak. Like, he wasn't supposed to do nothing. See, the thing of the matter is that the money ain't talking no more. When you behind them bars, the money don't buy you nothing. The money has bought you nothing. And now you got to pay for your crimes. You got off with the shooting in New York, with Sean taking the fall. You basically got off with the whole East Coast, West Coast thing. You walked away scot-free with that and made a boatload of money off of the demise of the Notorious Big. And now, the Roosters come home and you don't want to pay the piper for the crimes of this. Like, you was on videotape stomping out this girl, kicking her in her ass and just belittling her. And we don't know what else you done to this woman that wasn't recorded. This was just what was recorded that you got caught on tape with. And you think you can walk with that. Like, this dude is a monster, and the judge saw this. And the judge, excuse me, and the judge responded accordingly. There was letters written to this judge about keeping this man behind bars from Cassie and others. And the judge did his job. And I think he did his job, because I believe the boy is a monster. Everybody want to talk about the black man. I'm a black man, and it's not about black and white. It's about crime, innocent and guilty. And this dude is guilty as sin. And let the record show. Like, all these people was paraded in front of this judge, and don't think that the judge is like, oh, I don't see none of this. I'm oblivious to this. Yeah, maybe the jurors was, but the judge wasn't. The judge wasn't swayed by the bullshit. And he showed that by holding him in jail and then sentencing him. Because the judge knew. The judge saw things that we didn't see. The judge heard things that we didn't hear. The judge saw this man skeletons in his closet. We ain't talking about baby oil. We talking about all kinds of other crimes that this man has committed. And now he got to pay the piper. Like, it's real talk. But it's your boy Philly Dark One for more Hip Hop News TV. Let me know what y'all think about this. Hit me in the comments. Do y'all think Diddy is an arrogant motherfucker? Or do y'all think he was right? He should be out of jail. He should be walking around. He should be back in his $1 million mansions on Star Island. But it's your boy. Let me know. Hit me in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.
Now you wanna be with me.
Papi, you know I want that heat.
Now you wanna be with me.
Papi,